I do miss the bread bowl salad. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, namaskar everyone. How are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're going to stick around. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. We are in Canfield, Ohio, home of the Cardinals, the Canfield Cardinals. I'm actually going to do a video. We're going to check out a building. I pass it actually quite often. I actually had to come out here and get an oil changed, my tires rotating and stuff down at Fairway Ford. And I was like, you know what, on the way back, I'm gonna stop and check out this building. And there's some interesting stuff in the window. It's kind of weird. There's a story behind it though. I know a little bit of what's going on, I think anyway, of this place. It's a former Perkins. And I kind of wanted to do the video mainly because it's abandoned. The signs that are in the window, and also for memories. I worked at the Perkins in Austintown on 46 for many years when I was young. So I figured, you know what? On the way back, I'm definitely going to stop here, do a quick video, just walk around and see what's what. So if you're ready to check this out, I suggest you get off the couch, you get ready. Let's go. So I am right on 224. There's 11 over there. When you get off, you go the other way, you'll be in Boardman. You come this way, you're in Canfield. Check out the Perkins entry signs. I think those are wild. I think those are cool. Again, I love the font on it. I really dig the font. Check that out. And then you got the main sign here. I'm gonna try to do this so the the sun is in the right area. But yeah, here's the original Perkins sign. Would have said Perkins in there. Would have been glowing. And check out the welcome. Check out how that's written. Right? And then you got that Perkins sign in the back. Check that out. Yeah. Lights are, and again, this might be like this. I did the abandoned Burger King in Warren, and I was surprised that the lights were still in and intact and weren't broken. So these are not broken as well, but I'm digging that welcome font. I like how that is. It's just a weird kind of look to it, I guess. I don't know. Rusted at the bottom. But yeah, here is the Perkins. One on either side. They're still here. They're still intact. Look at that. The entry, the Perkins entry signs. Come over here. Still got the Perkins on top. Check that out. The old green Perkins font right there. Yeah, check that out. That's awesome. And then, and also the green, I don't think that's real wood. So the roof is that green plastic. And then we go inside. No lights on, of course. I don't even know if you can look in it. Okay, you can't. They have here. This one you can. Check it out. Check that out inside there. Let me see if I can get, okay, there we go. Check that out. All the Dairy Queen signs in there, right? Kind of weird, right? That there's Dairy Queen signs in there. Check that out. That's awesome. Got some high chairs. Okay, so let's walk around. That's one of the reasons I wanted to stop here, was because if you go over here, you're gonna see a big Dairy Queen sign. Check that out, right there. The old big Dairy Queen sign in the window. Dairy Queen. Look at that. That's so cool. That's awesome. Got the close sign right there. Let's see what else is in here. So yeah, okay. Yeah, a lot of Dairy Queen equipment in here. And I'll tell you the story, but look at the light fixtures. I love light fixtures. Look at that one light fixture straight ahead. Now here's the story while I'm doing this. I'll tell you the story. This closed in 2019. There's another light fixture right there. This closed in 2019. And then I believe the reason it closed was a big bankruptcy. A big bankruptcy thing was going on. So a lot of Perkins, I think like 10 of them, were forced to close underneath the Perkins name. Some reopened. I think the Perkins in Austintown is open again. That right there just looked like an old, if you can tell, I'm getting myself in a reflection. That right there, you see the Dairy Queen, it's the cone right there. Check that out. There you go. They weren't allowed to operate under the Perkins name. Some reopened, some didn't. I know the one in Austintown on 46 is open again, I believe. And I think Boardman is as well, if I'm not mistaken. But they closed in 2019. This one never reopened as a Perkins. I think a couple bought this right off the bat. Look at that Dairy Queen sign. It's the weirdest thing. It is the weirdest thing that they have the Dairy Queen sign, but we'll get to that in a minute. There you go, inside there. Somebody bought it, and they were gonna make a brunch, a breakfast restaurant. I think it's I forget what the name it was called. Brunchin'. I'll write it down there because I did read what it was supposed to be. It was going to be a brunch restaurant is what it was going to be, based on all kind of local food. They wanted to do a lot of local food, farm raised food, not so much of a chain restaurant. There's another little Dairy Queen sign. I'm walking around, so I'm getting discombobulated when I'm talking. Is that a... Yeah, look at the Dairy Queen sign right there. A lot of Dairy Queen stuff. A lot of Dairy Queen stuff. Wonder why. Look, Dairy Queen sign in front of Perkins here. No parking. Dairy Queen customers only. I remember coming in here and the pie case and the pies and the peanut butter pies. Man, and the coconut cream pies. Another sign over here for Perkins. Yeah, but they bought it. They were gonna make a brunch restaurant because there's nothing here in Canfield at that time. Look at that green and orange. And that never happened though. That never happened because COVID happened. And then getting to the Dairy Queen, why is there so much Dairy Queen stuff in here? The people that own, the family that owns a lot of the Dairy Queens locally, they purchased this, and probably off them, I'm assuming. And this was, and it maybe it's still going to be, they were gonna make this into a Dairy Queen. So that's why you see all the Dairy Queen stuff inside, because the owners of this own some of the Dairy Queens, some of the local Dairy Queens. It's in pretty good shape though, right? Like, I mean, obviously that's plastic, that's not wood, so. It did build up a little bit around here because I remember that was a vacant building next door as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over there, but there's the side of the building right there. And I'm not gonna go over there because of the restaurants. CVS right over there. And I think there was a Rite Aid Was there a Rite Aid next door? I forget. I don't come out here too often in these parts. Here's a shed. I think I see some wasps flying around. And spider web over there, some wood. Here's the trash dumpster area. Okay, nothing here. But yeah, this is why I wanted to stop. Like a quick little video. Just to show you this, the Perkins, the abandoned Perkins, the wannabe Dairy Queen that could be possibly, we don't know. But yeah, so closed in 2019, bought by a couple. I think it was going to be called Brunching It Up. I think that was the name, Brunching It Up. It was going to be a restaurant. COVID happened. So that never happened. And then the people that own a bunch of the Dairy Queens locally, they purchased it, and I believe that's what this is going to be at one time, sometime. But yeah, I really dig that because of the Dairy Queen signs in the window. I think that's really cool. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's really awesome. And in these Perkins signs up here, that is so wild. That is so wild. So yeah, there it is. Little 360 view of where we are right here. There's the Shell 11 224 Arby's across the street. All right. So yeah, little quick video that I always wanted to stop here because I've always seen the Dairy Queen signs in there. Not the full neon signs though. It's just the covers of everything. So you can't make a giant Jacob's ladder just yet. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I wanted to check it out. And while I was in the area getting my truck worked on, I was like, on the way back, I'm going to stop and check it out. So hopefully it does become something. Would have been nice, again, if that first couple would have opened it up, because I'm sure they had some kind of dream for it, you know, and the world stopped at that time. So maybe, just maybe, this will be a Dairy Queen and you can get your blue raspberry Mr. Misty float. I don't think they call it a Mr. Misty anymore, but I'm gonna stay OG, old school, and call it Mr. Misty. But listen, I'm about to head home. I gotta work tomorrow. I hope you liked the video. I hope that was a pretty cool thing to check out. I thought that, again, the whole Dairy Queen thing was pretty cool. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel, leave a comment. I do read all the comments. I do read every single one of those comments. I do try to reply. Actually, when I was sitting there waiting for my truck to get done, I responded to a few. So I do read them all though, guarantee that. But listen, until I see you on the next adventure, wherever that may be, Beta Malenge.